Well, we're seeing a band of light to moderate rain pushing into the Klamath Basin, also the Mount Shasta area. You folks seeing some rain as well. We've seen some wet weather picking up over the last hour in the Medford area, but on the back edge of it now for Grants Pass, we've seen things dry out. Now more showers pushing in along the coast. And some of this wet weather is going to linger tonight. We're going to see a little bit of a lull in the action early tomorrow, but the next storm system on the way, and this system is strengthening. That's going to mean not only some strong winds developing, especially later tomorrow into tomorrow night, but also some pretty sizable precipitation is on the way for tomorrow through Wednesday with this next storm. Tonight, in the meantime, lingering shower activity. Winds will stay pretty gusty along the coast. Inland winds a bit breezy in spots. 46 degrees in Medford, where winds will diminish down to 40 tonight in Klamath Falls and 46 in Mount Shasta. A bit milder for those overnight lows. Tomorrow, lots of clouds. Areas of rain moving through southern Oregon and northern California. Snow levels will stay high. Even rain up at Crater Lake as we get deeper into the day and especially into tomorrow night. South and southeast winds are really going to crank up across the region. High wind warnings for the Shasta Valley. Also portions of the east side into Lake County where gusts up to 60 miles per hour will be possible. The coast, we could get some gusts up to 70 miles per hour. And you can see several different ranges for times for these wind advisories and high wind warnings. You can get more details on ktrb.com. But in the Rogue Valley, we do have a wind advisory also in the basin where gusts up to 50 miles per hour will be possible. So winds not too bad into the start of tomorrow, but notice how they pick up. First for the coast, the Shasta Valley, some of the strongest winds tomorrow night in the Rogue Valley, also for the coast in the Shasta Valley, gusts up, you can see pushing to 60 miles per hour or so in the Weed area, and we'll have some pretty windy weather into Wednesday for the east side. Take a look at Stormcast. When it comes to precipitation, a little bit of a lull later tonight. We'll see areas of rain working through a bit heavier at the coast tomorrow, and then the main brunt of this storm system pushes in tomorrow night on into Wednesday, and that's going to mean quite a bit of precipitation across the region and snow up in our higher terrain, but mainly our higher peaks like Crater Lake, Mount Ashland. Not expecting any impacts to travel due to snow, even for our higher passes. Rainfall totals, this is tomorrow through Wednesday night into early Thursday. And you can see the higher precipitation amounts definitely towards Curry, Josephine, and also southern and western Siskiyou County, where we could be looking at rain totals 1 to 3 inches or more. In the Rogue Valley, more rounds of wet weather, though. Another system to watch later Thursday into Friday, but it does look like we'll catch a bit of a break in the action this weekend. For the coast, rain and wind heavy at times over the next few days. Northern California also dealing with some pretty strong winds, especially in the Shasta Valley. We'll see quite a bit of rain for you folks in the Mount Shasta area with this next system. The basin, windy and wet as we go through the next few days. Up in the mountains, no big concerns when it comes to travel due to snow. Snow levels stay pretty high this week. And then in the Rogue Valley, tracking more rounds of wet weather and also some pretty gusty winds.